Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new, go ahead, click that subscribe, give me thumbs up. Gonna share some information with you guys about oil expiration. Does the motor oil has expiration date? Absolutely. Every liquid has expiration date. Every. And it's not defined clearly anywhere on the bottles. Reputable companies have printed date of production. For example, there is no date of production here. There's nothing in the bottle. People say, oh, it's there somewhere. Well, if you're a reputable company, you're not gonna hide this information. So there's some numbers here, but I cannot make sense out of it. Can you? Can you tell me what that is? What year, month? I can't tell what that is. You know why? Because they don't want you to know the facts. Then we have this. The gold standard used to be a true synthetic. See, it says 100% synthetic motor oil. Yes, that's what it used to be. Now you have this full synthetic, which is not true synthetic. It's full. They just fool people with labeling. This is the true synthetic right there. Right there, this used to be, but there is no date. No date of production. There is some numbers on it. I'm sure they mean something. If you go to manufacturer, they will tell you. However, I want to share with you guys what mobile website has in terms of shelf life. Mobile website, you can print it out, you can search it. Shelf life recommendations apply to lubricants that have been stored in the original sealed containers under proper conditions. So what is it? What is it? Shelf life. Right there. Normal shelf life in general. The recommended shelf life for oils and greases is typically 5 years when stored properly in the original sealed containers. When stored properly. Right here's the keyword, stored properly. What is stored properly? What happens when you put this fluid to work? Heat, stress, moisture. Because you have a moisture to deal with. Right here, it says, cloudy appearance or strong odor, engine oil stored in sealed containers for a prolonged period of time will absorb moisture. What about engine that is running? Absolutely. Running engine absorbs moisture. That's why it's recommended for engines to come up to normal operation temperature and driven at least for 10-15 minutes for the moisture to be evaporated. And if it doesn't, well, it just destroys the motor oil. So right there, as you can see, so there is when you subject motor oil to pressure, you have the pressure because it's being squeezed, heat, moisture, acids, byproducts, oil life becomes so much shorter now. Sometimes you can't even get 6 months out of it because you have all those factors, fuel dilution, which is a common thing these days with the direct injection. So Mobil, like any other companies, they're gonna say, some will say 4 years when stored properly. It's when you buy an oil, it's good to know the production date. I personally would not buy more oil if it's more than 2 years old. There is no way. However, I buy stuff like this, not to use in the car, of course, for videos only, because I'm not putting stuff that has no production. I don't know how old this stuff is. You know, I have this can. It's worth a lot of money, but I don't know the production date on it. I know it's probably from 70s. However, reputable companies put production date so you don't have to guess or get a degree or get education or lawyer's degree so you can interpret what numbers means. 07-19-23. Right there is the production date, clearly labeled. And people that don't know how to read, they're gonna say, oh, Mobil 1 had has the same thing. Well, where do you see same thing? You see 11, 01, 6, M22. What is those numbers? What are you supposed to interpret? How are you supposed to know what date, what year? This makes no sense to me. Absolutely. So, does motor oil has expiration date? Yes, 5 years. When you take that motor oil and you put it to work, heat, moisture, stress, acids, fuel dilution, and such, it shortens life by big time. Sometimes in direct injection, what I've seen so far, 6 months. 6 months, 2,000 miles, that's it. After that, oil is no longer lubricating. You're just destroying your engine. So always verify with always check the bottles for production date. And if you're not sure the production date, well, I personally wouldn't buy it, but it's up to you if you want to use oils that have no production date. Because you don't know what you put into it. Oil is cheap, downtime is expensive, repairs are expensive. It's not worth playing this game, hoping for best, while the company takes advantage of you, consumer, without giving you clear date of production. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.